Hello everyone, welcome to the video series of 7 QC tools. This is the first video of the series. Here in this video we are going to learn about the 7 QC tools, what is the definition of the quality, what is the definition of quality control, and what is the definition of quality assurance. Here we are also going to learn about what is the difference between quality control and quality assurance. I am also going to give you an example to show you the difference between the quality control and quality assurance. Here we are also going to learn about what are the tools which comes under the 7QC tools. Without any further delay, we'll go into the video. Before going into the 7QC tools, we are going to look into the definition of various basic terms such as what is quality assurance or QA, and also what is the meaning of quality control or QC. Coming to the meaning of or the definition of the quality, apart from the definition which is available in Google about the definition of the quality, such as the degree of excellence of something or the standard of something as measured against other things of similar kind, or there are other definitions such as distinctive attribute or characteristic possessed by someone or something. These are the general definitions which are available in Google. But I am going to give you a legitimate definition of the quality which is defined by a well-known international organization such as International Organization for Standardization. In short form, we call it as ISO. In a standard which is published, which is called as ISO 9000-2015, which is a standard for fundamentals and vocabulary. Here, the quality is defined as the quality is the degree to which a set of inherent characteristics of an object fulfills a requirement. I will come to the first part of the definition. Quality is the degree to which. Here, the degree to which implies that the quality is the measurement or the extent to which. The meaning of this is the quality is not absolute, it's relative. It can be high quality, it can be of low quality. That's why we are defining the quality is the degree to which. The next part is a set of inherent characteristics. Here the meaning of inherent characteristics is permanent or built-in attributes of the object. These inherent characteristics are built-in characteristics, may be physical such as size, color, strength, or it can also be functional such as performance, speed, efficiency. The word set indicates there are multiple characteristics to be considered, not just one. The next part of the definition is an object. Here the object can be a manufactured product, it can be a service provided by a service company, it can be related to a process, it can be related to the quality of the system, it can also be a person in terms of competency. ISO 9000 has used the word broadly to refer to anything being evaluated for quality. The last part is to fulfill requirements. The requirements are what is needed or expected from the customers. It can be standards or internal policies. It means the product or the object as high quality if the requirements are meeting requirements of the customers. If it is not meeting the requirements of the customers, it can be considered as low quality even if the object looks good. This is the meaning of quality as per ISO. Next, what is the definition of quality assurance or QA? As per the ISO 9000-2015 standard, the definition of quality assurance is part of quality management focused on providing confidence that quality requirements will be fulfilled. Coming to the first part of the definition, part of quality management. The quality management has only 4 key areas, which is quality planning, quality control, quality assurance, and quality improvement. These specific areas of quality management has their own specific purpose. Here you can say that the quality assurance is just one piece of the quality management or quality management system with its own specific purpose. The next part of the definition is quality requirements. These are the needs or expectations which includes customer specification or the requirements of the standard such as ISO or AS standard or IATF.
The quality requirements can also include regulatory requirements and also the requirements of internal company policies. The last part of the definition is will be fulfilled. The quality assurance ensures that the systems or processes and controls are in place so that the quality goals will be consistently met. It is predictive activity. It's about creating the conditions, creating the processes for quality. It is not just checking the final product alone. In summary, I can say that the quality assurance is a systematic approach where we work on implementing systems within the quality management system. Next, we are going to talk about the definition of quality control or QC as per ISO 9000:2015. The definition of quality control is the part of the quality management focused on fulfilling quality requirements. Here we come to the first part of the definition, which is the part of quality management, as I said before, assurance. Quality management for specific areas, which includes quality control with its own scope. Here the quality control is also a component of the quality management, which is proactive and focuses on detection rather than prevention. The next part of the definition is focused on fulfilling the requirements. Gives the meaning carrying out or executive or meeting the defined requirements. It's about taking action to ensure the quality is present in the final output. The last part of the definition is the requirements. Quality requirements. These are specific criteria the products or services provided the company must meet. As per the drawing, the products can also include performance standards like product testing. It can also include regulatory or customer defined parameters. Quality control checks whether the actual output conform to these requirements. In summary, the quality control is part of quality management that involves inspection, measurement, testing and correction to ensure that the final product or the service provided by the company with the specified quality requirements. It focuses on detection of defects, monitoring processes and also verify outcomes. In this slide, we are going to talk about the difference between the quality assurance and quality control. Here I have given you a hand-to-hand comparison between the both of these terms so that we can have an effective understanding of both of these terms. In the quality assurance, it focuses on the prevention of the defects, but in the quality control, it focuses on the identification of the defects. The quality assurance is a proactive process, means it takes action before the problem happens. But in the quality control, it is a reactive process, means taking the action after the problem happens. Quality assurance is a process-based approach. This approach says that make the process good and the good products will naturally flow. Means if you set the process right, the output will always have a good product. But in the quality control, it's a product-based approach. This approach says check if the finished product is good. If not, fix or rework. Or if it cannot be reworked, reject the part. That is the product based approach under the quality control. Under quality assurance takes place throughout the developmental process, but quality control takes place after the developmental process. This is the difference between the quality assurance and quality control. For the better understanding between the difference between the quality assurance and the quality control, I have provided you an example. Let us consider a factory which indulges itself in the manufacturing of bolts or fasteners. Here, the quality assurance part takes care of setting processes for the manufacturing of these fasteners or the bolts. The factory creates a detailed work instruction which includes which machine settings to use, what type of materials or raw materials are required for manufacturing of these bolts, how often do we need to calibrate the machines, what training does the operator need for the manufacturing of these bolts. The quality assurance takes care of these parts. QA is about making sure the process is planned properly so that the good bolts are made consistently. In simple words, QA is setting up the system so the bolts come out good every time. In this example, the quality control comes after the bolts are manufactured. The inspector checks various parameters in the bolts which are manufactured, that is the final product, like the bolt length, bolt thread size, or the surface finish. If any bolts is too short or the threads are wrong, the QC catches the defective bolts and rejects or reworks them. In simple words, QC is checking the bolts after making them to find and fix the problems. Now, I hope you have a clear understanding about the quality assurance and the quality control. Now, you may be wondering why these tools are called as the 7 QC tools but not 7 QA tools. It is called as 7 QC tools because they are mainly used to find the problems, analyze the existing problems, and solve the existing problems. That is, after the defect or variation is observed or when checking the process performance. Hence, these are called as 7 QC tools, not 7 QA tools. Now, you may be wondering, what are these 7 QC tools, what we are talking about? These 7 QC tools include the first one and the most important one, the fishbone diagram or the Ishikawa diagram. The second one is the Pareto chart. The third one is the control chart. Fourth is the scatter diagram. Fifth is the histogram. Sixth is the check sheet. Seventh is the flow chart. And the eighth is the stratification. You may be wondering why I have shown you the 8 tools instead of the 7. Because in some of these online sources, if you see, they will be showing the flow chart in place of stratification. In some other sources, you can see stratification in place of flow chart. That is why I have shown you all the tools which will be shown in any of the sources online. You may refer. In the upcoming videos, I will be explaining each of these tools separately in each videos with examples and with detailed explanation of these examples so that you can apply in your workplace. Thank you for watching.